What's going on, guys? It's Cliffy here. Welcome back to another career mode video. Today, hanging in, playing Lahore against the Karachi Kings, and we weren't required to bat. We scored 201 for 2, and Dwayne Bravo hit a 42 ball 100, would you believe? So 105 is needed off the last 47 deliveries. We're coming into the act very late on. We will just be bowling at the death, and that can hopefully go and pick ourselves up some wickets. We've got the shades back on today. That is not only that is not the only new thing that is going on with this for some or another. Now, don't get me wrong. We won our first 3 games. We're unbeaten so far. I find out today I come into the game and I don't get to do the toss, and I thought, oh, maybe that's just something to do with the new. However, we have been replaced as the captain, would you believe? Which is unbelievable. I've never heard of it going 3-0 to start a season, unless they're a fill-in captain, and then being replaced. Azariah Ali is the new captain of it, and I haven't replaced him. He hasn't been out injured. He's played every game and taken my captaincy from me. I honestly do not believe it. It is... I don't know. I don't know what to say. I'm just shocked. I just can't believe that I've started off the season that well, 3-0, and I've been dumped. But we got the shades back on, boys. So we're back to Don Bradman 14 days, where we rocked those shades when we were bowling. That is how we're such a good bowler, I think. It's just the shades. So hopefully we can channel some of that inner DCB 14. We can get it here today, and it can help us out big time. Required run rate is up above 16 now. So essentially anything, just trying to work out my maths here, anything that isn't really a 2 or a 3 is a bonus. It's going to mean that it goes and, well, anything that is a 2 is going to go up as well, because 6 times 2 is 12. So yeah, anything that isn't a 3 is going to mean my run rate goes up. And I mean, at this stage, I'm not really too fast. I'm bowling at the death. I'm looking out for the team, trying to win it for the team. I must say, those shades look awesome. That is vintage. That is bloody vintage Don Bradman 14 right there. And you know how successful we were in that game. Translate it a little bit here. I don't know how that wasn't a caught and bowled opportunity. It was hit pretty straight and pretty firm, and it almost went straight. So we're going to stick with that cross seamer again. It's worked well, but I mean, 3 singles off the over. When you need 16 and over, you know, I'm not going to complain if they're nudging me into the gaps and taking me for 6. I am a team player. I want to make sure that the team wins trophies. I want to win trophies. That the team wins trophies. And that is exactly what we're doing here. You can't... This is just unselfish play from myself. You know, you can't ask for much more than that. And goes boom up over the top. And that is going to be the first 4. So, I was talking about singles being good. 4s are alright too, especially when it's only the first one in the over. Only 1 ball left to go. So, you know, the over's still gone for 8. But that's half of the required run rate at the moment. And that one there is just going to be another single off it. Again, we won't complain too much. Hopefully we can start getting a few more opportunities with the ball. Hopefully the batters start risks, it must be said. And we can look at going and trying to pick something up. So 2 overs left to go. So I'm imagining that we are going to be bowling both of them. Vince is back in the hut. He's on his bike. And he is back, well, back not taking any further part in the game, it must be said, because someone's gone and obviously got us in, Abdus and Shoaib Malik, so 2 very good players, which hopefully we can pick up one of them, because bowling has, I've seen that in a lot of the comments lately, you know, it's like, Cliffy, how tough is bowling? Don't get me wrong, bowling is hard in this game, especially I think in Test and first class I did have more success, because I could essentially set my field that I had and just rock with outswingers, ball after ball after ball. You know, it just kind of played into their hands. But, you know, I think with limited overs it is a lot harder. One thing I have noticed already, this in yesterday's video, that patch 4 is now out on consoles, is that our stamina seems to be a lot better. You know, heading into our 3rd over, you know, no, we would be really struggling with our pace. Our pace is still up around 140, which I'm really happy with, because there's nothing worse than bowling 140. And this is kind of a little bit Lockie Ferguson had when he first came into the New Zealand side, is that his first over, you know, was absolutely great. It was absolutely awesome. And that's gone for another 4. 4 singles and then another 4. off the second to last ball of the over. But yeah, Lockie Ferguson came in. He bowled great guns in his first spell, second spell, and really struggled. And that one there is going to go for another one. That's actually going to go for 6. So starting to take some risks now, which I don't mind too much because it means that there are some opportunity catches for the men in the deep. I was going to say that is if I even get to bowl the bloody last over, which we don't get. So all we end up doing in this game is bowling 3 overs. We don't bat, but we pick up the win. And as we can see, bravo there. I mean, you got to give a guy who scores bloody 100 off 42 balls the man of the match. You just got to give it to him. Can't really do too much else. But the Lahore team, we stay unbeaten. We are now 4-4. Be interesting to see if I do come back as captain next game, because I'm not sure really why I was dropped. Actually quite heartbreaking when I saw it. I was like, looking through the team lists, and I'm not the captain. Like, way to go and break Cliffy's heart. It's nice. But anyway, guys, we're going to finish things up here. Do hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, remember, drop a like, subscribe if you're new. I'm going to go grab myself my All Blacks t-shirt, grab myself a can of Kite Anoa. See you soon.